okay, let's learn weapons, and you're like, all that, then we can continue to play, and then you'll be able to play more. Okay, so he had a great question to follow up with our most recent discussion. Go ahead.
I was asking if someone was coming to attack you and you needed to stay relaxed when someone's approaching you with a knife, how does one stay relaxed?
Okay, so that's a question, and the way you stay relaxed is because as you practice this more and more, and you experience the benefits you gain from your Tai Chi practice, not just in fighting, but in your day-to-day and just how it makes you feel, you will come to notice that your best self, when you're performing your best, is when you are relaxed in that Tai Chi sort of way. And so you'll become reliant on what you're able to do at your best, as opposed to when you're at your limited. So a lot of, we need to, when we train, we have to pressure test ourselves. We have to have him attack me really fast and really hard, make sure I know I am able to deal with it under pressure. But also in our training, we do a lot of training in which we're very relaxed. Because when do we learn the most? When we're under stress or when we're relaxed?
Relaxed.
Relaxed. How many of you have a cram for exam and passed it? How many of you remember that still, what you crammed for? Not me. Or some of you have great memory, and I applaud that.
Didn't happen often.
Not often, okay. And so we learn at our best when we're relaxed and playing. How much nonsense do you know how to do just by messing around? How much like trivia do you memorize just because you enjoy movie stars or musicians and stuff like that, right? All these things we learn relaxed and we know really well. So when we're relaxed, we're able to access our complete self. When we're under pressure, it drives us in a certain direction and activates a certain fast but limited capacity of our mind. And that is useful, but not our entire self. So part of the Tai Chi's moving meditation and stationary meditative practices is to get you to access your full self. And the more you do that, more often you do that, the more you realize there's more to you than that kind of like adrenaline reactive part of you. And when you're familiar enough with it, you can make use of it. I'm sure there's things in which when you first did, you were kind of panicking, and then as you did it more, you're more relaxed, and as you were relaxed and doing it more, you became very skilled or very effective at it, isn't it?
Yeah, like driving.
Driving is an excellent example. Most of us are probably stressed when we're first driving, or maybe you're just reckless. But yeah, that's a very good example of that.
Now it's second nature.
Yeah, just like second nature. So in our weapon practice, I don't advocate like, okay, let's learn weapons, and you're like, your heart rate just double right now. You're not going to learn a lot. You'll get a great workout. It's great for your fitness. Well, I actually like to play kind of slow. I attack kind of slow, and you do what you want to do. Okay, I'll do a different thing, and like that. And then as you get comfortable with that flow, I might go a little bit faster. And if you still feel good about that, then we can continue to play, and then you'll be able to play more. Oh, that's a good one. Play more and more creatively, and so forth until you're playing at a very, very high speed, and you can build it up that way. And then once you got that and that's fun to you, then I could once again go really fast and see and pressure test it a little bit. And pressure testing is to help us find where we can improve, where our weaknesses are. Imagine you took a class in college or high school, right? Chemistry 6 or whatever. And the class consists of you taking the final exam every day until you passed it. You think that's a very good education program? No, you can't just pressure test yourself as a form of learning. You have to study, but even during study, you have to play, and so that you can relax. And once you've learned this material, then you want to pressure test, take your exam, make sure you actually do know everything that you should know. And if you identify anything otherwise, go back and play around with that some more. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
Okay, thanks for asking. It's a great question. Thanks for watching.